Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Trust you and yours are well, and you're loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you, my esteemed subscribers. You love, celebrated, and appreciated. Okay, it's been in some news outlets that the United States of America had blacklisted Ghana. They claim that Ghana is not safe. They gave reasons. This is what they always do. It has been their game for all the while. It's not something new anymore. The same old game that they keep playing. When they feel intimidated, they'll go and spray some information. They'll go scare people away from you so that they can scare potential investors out of that particular nation. Why? Because the leaders of those nations have understood the game and they're saying no at this point. Now, why should the United States of America blacklist Ghana? Something happened recently in Ghana. Most of you are aware of it, of how the president gave some time frame to for foreign miners, told them to pack their load and leave, and that raised some alarm, that raised some eyebrows. And was John Mahama wrong? No. I'm a leader in my nation. I have resources, and I feel like my people are not enjoying these resources as they should enjoy these resources. And it's foreign miners who are taking advantage. I have the right to say, okay, no, I don't want you here anymore. And you don't have anything to say. Yours is to pack up and leave. But these people, they are always like that. They don't like it when you shake them a little. They always want to be the one shaking African leaders, shaking African countries. But the moment African countries and leaders shakes them, they feel like, "Oh, you have done something wrong to their ego."
We are taking over and we will soon conquer. Minority urged the government to act on Ghana being blacklisted by the US. Do you know the reason America is misbehaving like that? It's because of the gold board. It's because the president of Ghana has ordered all foreign miners, has revoked all their alliances. That's the reason why they are misbehaving like that. Do you understand? It's because of the gold board. Nobody is stopping America from buying gold in Ghana or from buying gold from the government of Ghana. But you have to go through the rightful process, which is the gold board. You cannot buy gold directly from the miners. The answer is no. If you want to buy gold, go through the gold board and buy your gold. You live in peace. Simple as ABCD. But because of all this, America is now tarnishing the image of Ghana, that Ghana is not safe anymore. Ghana is abusing women. Ghana is abusing the right of LGBTQ plus, whatever they call it. The answer is no. In Ghana, you have not signed any bill that LGBTQ plus is what it's allowed in Ghana. So currently, it's not allowed. Currently, it's not allowed, and it will never be allowed here in Ghana. So whatever you want to do, America, go and bend the fucking sea. We don't give a damn. We don't need Americans. I don't know the reason why the American embassy and the American military base is still existing in Ghana. John Dramani Mahama, you need to act. Expel them. Let them remove that military base from Ghana. We don't need them. They are not there to protect. We don't need their protection. We can protect ourselves. Yes, we don't need the American military base. And even we need to close the American embassy in Ghana because they are not giving anything to us. We don't need America because America is not feeding us. Yes.
Your Majesties, that is it. It's still the old game. This is what they do. Remember when they were trying to, there was a time they were using this whole LGBTQ plus rights to sanction countries in Africa. Why were they doing that? They still have a point that they want to make. It's an agenda behind it. Because you do not want to dance to their tune, they'll look for something that will, it just like something that would capture the minds of people and make people feel like, okay, you are the bad one, not them. I hope you understand. It's just mind games, politics, dirty politics that is being played by the United States of America. Okay, now he was talking about military base and American embassy. For this military base, I've been talking about it here. Okay, I've been talking about military base present in African countries, American military bases present in African countries, and why should we still, at this point, of our lives as Africans in 2025 still be happy to have American military base in our nations? What are these military bases doing that is even benefiting Africans? We don't ask these questions. We are carried away. The man who just say it's American military base, we think it's just, oh, they are there for protection. But there is a lot more that is done by these military bases in the nations where they exist that most of us are not aware of. I think I've talked about this presence of foreign military bases in Africa. I've talked about this for about three consecutive times, three different videos, right? I've talked about it here. Maybe I'm going to leave that discussion again about how Mr. Kwesi Pratt Jr. was talking about it. Okay, he elaborated, he explained to us when a military base is present in your nation, these are the things that goes on. The president of that nation don't even have a right over these military bases. So why should you have something that your 001 don't even have power over? So they're autonomous, they operate on their own. They are more than the powers of a particular given nation that they are present in. Should it be that way? The answer is no. And it's not just in Ghana. Many African countries, in short, all African countries have these bases. It's just the Sahel region that have kicked out these bases now that are free. And that is why they are still hunting the Sahel. They are hunting Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Now, he talked about the American embassy. I had made videos here about how the embassy exploits Africans. Do you know the amount of money that's made from all these embassies, foreign embassies present in African countries? And how do they make their money? Should we call it exploitation? Or there's another word that can justify that? You go for, maybe you want to procure a visa. They are aware that they're not going to give you this visa, but they'll collect your money. They are aware that in a given day, they'll only give visas to maybe 5 or 10 people. But they'll collect money of about 1,000 people. They'll collect money of about 1,000 people, only to give these visas to 5 or 10 people. And they are aware, they know that this visa is just going for 10 people. But they'll collect the money of 1,000 people. And this money is not refundable. They don't refund this money. People go to sell their landed properties. Africans go to sell their inheritance because they want to go to America. They sell their inheritance, sell their life, and bring the money on a platter to these American embassies in different countries in Africa. They collect this money, and it's not a small money in the local currencies. They collect this money just to tell you, we are sorry, we can't give you visas because of this, that. They'll look for something that will justify them not giving you this visa. What about the money? It's gone. And they'll advise you to reapply. You are reapplying, you're paying another money. People's lives have been destroyed because they want to travel. And they have been paying for this visa is not coming. And that is why the moment you see some Africans, few of them who are able to acquire this, they go for Thanksgiving in their churches. The Lord have done a marvelous thing in their life. And what is that marvelous thing? They were able to procure visa to go to America. Something that people have been looking for, they now have it. They go for Thanksgiving, they celebrate it. They throw party. This is the kind of life we are faced with as Africans. It's shameful, and sometimes I don't even understand. And that's why when our mama came up as the president of Namibia, the decision she made, I was just so happy with it. We want to come to your land, we pay for visas, we pay for other things, spend a lot of money. You want to come to our land, you don't pay for anything. Come on, where is the justice there? Where is the justice there? Where is the equality there? And you all claim that you are developed nations, you are the custodian of justice and equality. Now, where is the justice and equality that you give to Africans. So this is the situation, Your Majesties. Ghana is right to tell foreign miners to leave. How can a nation that was called the Gold Coast be lacking? Because they have leaders who were puppets, who had sold their gold. Because they have foreign miners who come to mine, who don't even pay. You want gold, fine and good. Come and procure gold the appropriate way. Don't come and say you are mining the gold. Allow the owner of the gold to mine it, then you come and buy. Is that not fair enough? It's fair. But no, they are all there for the interest they make. They are all there for the money they make. They don't even care about you. Do you think these people care about your life as Africans? That is what some of us don't even understand. You think these people care about your life? They are there making their money, making ends meet. They deceive you into thinking that they love you. They do what they do, go away with their money, and life continues. And you are there thinking that you have somebody that loves you. Anyway, leave your thoughts and opinion there in the section. I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive, always, Your Majesties. Bye for now.
About foreign military bases on our continent. And I feel sad that Ghana is hosting one of these foreign military bases. Now, if you read the terms under which these military bases are established on our continent, you feel sad. You feel hopeless. In Ghana, we have allowed the United States of America to establish its military base on our soil. Under the agreement which allows the U.S. to establish this military base, our head of state is stopped from entering that territory. The U.S. military base is not accessible even to the head of state. As if that was not enough, in the agreement, we have committed to an arrangement under which if U.S. soldiers come to Ghana and kill Ghanaians, Ghanaians cannot go to court to ask for redress. We have committed ourselves to an arrangement under which property destroyed by U.S. soldiers in Ghana, if your property is destroyed by U.S. soldiers in Ghana, you cannot go to court. We have given our frequencies for the use of the U.S. military for free. Our frequencies are given to the U.S. forces for free. When Ghanaians have to pay millions in order to get frequencies to establish radio stations and television stations and so on, the U.S. can take it for free. Excuse me. Under the agreement, U.S. soldiers entering Ghana are not subject to inspection. They are not subject to search. You can't search them. You can't look through their bags. You can't examine what is on their body. And when they leave, they are also not subject to customs inspection. They cannot be searched. U.S. soldiers do not need passports to enter Ghana. They don't need passports to enter Ghana. All they need is their ID cards. Under these circumstances, we have given U.S. soldiers privileges way and above diplomats. Because even the American ambassador needs a passport to enter Ghana. A U.S. soldier does not need a passport to enter Ghana. In any case, what are these soldiers doing on our continent? What are they doing on our continent? Our leaders must ask themselves some interesting questions. Of course, they say that there's a global village, whatever that means, but they say that there's a global village. If this is a global village as they define, then everybody has interest everywhere. Now, if we decided to station a battalion of the U.S. of the Ghanaian army in Washington, what would happen? Now, if the U.S. would not allow us to station a battalion in Washington, why do we then allow them to station a battalion on our soil? Ab initio, this arrangement means that we have accepted that we are inferior. And that is one of the reasons why we need to wake up and dismantle these arrangements in order to establish our equality and so on.